fucking right! Bloop. Um. Hey. Today's Wednesday. It's hump day. We've done a lot of humping, hey? Y'all banged out yet, Donna?
Nope.
No? You can still take another... You can still go another round? Take another beating?
Well, you put it like that, no.
Donna can take a beating up in the bedroom, hey?
No.
Anyway, yeah, it's Wednesday, hump day. We're smoking bluefin tuna from Kootenai Botanicals. It's real good stuff. We've had a craving for omelets, and so Donna made this, she made it. Fuck! Hey! She made this giant omelet, and we split it, and now we gotta eat it. Hey? Fucking rights. I don't got much for notes today. We made another video earlier this morning. I drove Donna to the Life Lab so she could get her blood work done, and it was kind of a boring video, but you can go back and check it out if you want. Hey? It's the one before this one. These good, Donna?
Mm-hmm.
Donna's favorite show's on tonight. Well, I don't know if it's her favorite show. Her second favorite show's on tonight. Hey? It's back on. The Connors. She was a big Roseanne fan, and yeah. So now she watches The Connors whenever she can. That's her second favorite show. Right, Donna? What's your first favorite show, Donna? She's having a hard time right now because her favorite show just started and she can't watch it until we're done eating and talking with you guys. Hey?
Days of Our Lives?
Days of Our Lives is playing right now. People are banging and raping each other, and the dead's coming back to fucking life, and yeah, you're missing all that right now, Donna. Masks are mandatory. At least they're gonna be tomorrow, right, Donna?
Yeah,
For those of you that don't know, we live in Ontario, and we got a stay-home order that starts tomorrow. Well, it actually starts after midnight tonight.
yeah, a minute after midnight.
A minute after midnight.
This is what it says.
Ontario, Canada, for those of you that don't know where the fuck Ontario is.
This is in red. It says general public health measures for all individuals. Okay?
Yeah.
So it says at the top, in its own little section, stay at home. Then under that, it says physical distancing. Every person in a place of business or facility that is open to the public shall maintain a physical distance of at least 2 meters from every other person except from their caregiver or members of the person's household with limited what's it called? Exemptations. Okay?
Sure.
Face coverings. Every person in the premises of a business or organization that is open shall ensure they wear a mask or face covering that covers the mouth, nose, and chin when they are indoor areas on the premises. And then it says no person shall use an indoor or outdoor recreational amenity that is required to be closed. So, from the grocery store today, right? I went and got stuff. Not because I'm fucking worried about anything. I'll just get what I need to get, just so I'm not dealing with people. And so it's right now when you would end today. You can go into the grocery store, right? And you don't have to wear a mask. Not every person has to wear a mask. And they can't ask you to wear a mask either.
No.
Because that's between your doctor and that's medical confidentiality.
Yeah. That all changes after midnight tonight.
Now to enter the store, you have to have a mask on. And if you say, well, no, because right now they don't even question you. If you say no and you start to argue with them, right?
Yeah.
They just need to call the police and have the police come.
And you'll have to argue with the law, and they'll just escort you out of there pretty much.
Yeah.
And you won't get your food, so you're gonna have no choice but to either wear the mask or get somebody to go shopping for you. I mean, unless there's some other kind of rule that we're missing.
I don't know. The person that said it today is exactly what you said a couple days ago. You don't have any more rights. Like, you have rights, but you don't have...
Well, you do, but there's not all the rights that you used to have.
So they're using the Emergency Act as that is higher up, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what blocks out a lot of your rights.
And
you can still drive around in your car and stuff like that, but most likely because the government's going to be making the gas money off you.
Mm-hmm.
You can still go to the liquor store and the beer store till 8 o'clock because, well, the government's going to make money off you, eh? And yeah, you can still go get your groceries if you really need them. What else can you do? You can do your exercising.
Yeah, and see, that's where things get a little bit, not weird, but they can't tell you what you consider exercising.
Yeah.
So, like, for people that ask, like, oh, can I still go ice fishing? Well, hey, if that's your exercise, how are they going to say no to it?
That's right, so you can go and ice fish.
Walk your dog.
Just make sure you don't have a bunch of people with you.
Yeah, no more than 5.
Yeah.
You could still go to the sliding hill, right? You could still go sliding. You could go to the rink over here, that's fine.
No skiing, though.
Not allowed on the ski hills.
We don't know why. We haven't figured that part out yet.
Why you're not allowed to be on the ski hills, but go sliding.
Yeah.
Ice fishing. What else? Just about, you can do it, anything that you can say that is exercise you could do, but not skiing. You're not allowed to ski.
Yeah. No skiing allowed.
So I don't, oh yeah, I have a joint here that I rolled. That's something else I was gonna say.
What's that?
I can't get in to see the family doctor since all of this, right? Like, you just, I don't know, everything's done over the phone, I guess. Unless I don't know. But you could go to physio. That's something else. You can't do all this stuff, but you could go to physio.
You can get massages.
Yeah.
And
You can get a massage, but you can't go get your nails done or I don't think hair places are open, eh?
I don't think so, but I don't know.
See, none of
I'm
this
not really
makes,
sure.
None of this makes sense.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
Like, why can't you? That's seriously though. You can go for a massage. Somebody's fucking touching your skin, right? Your whole. If you went for a whole back massage, and like you have a long back, so that's a lot of that's.
My back's long.
But that's a lot. Like you're touching. So what? How different is that in like when you go get your nails done or something, right? And you're not. They're only touching your fingertips. They're not all over.
I think
body.
all backs are long to Donna.
I don't know. Yours seems like pretty long.
Compared to yours.
No. None of this, anyways, makes any sense. None of it. I don't understand it. And they said don't. The police here, I don't know about everywhere, I'd said like cops aren't going to just be pulling people over when they're driving to the grocery store, right? They're not going to be doing that. But if they see more than 5 people in your yard, they said they can guarantee that the he or she officer is going to stop and have some questions. So you can't have people in your more than, I mean, unless you're a family of more than 5, but.
So what about if me and Donna were outside in the driveway?
Yeah.
And we share a driveway with the next door neighbor. What if they had 4 people outside? And 2 of us were outside. That makes 6 in a driveway. But the driveway's supposed to count as 2 driveways.
And if we're on our side and the neighbors are on their side, then how does that even?
Does that fake line making the driveway 2 driveways divide us up and COVID doesn't count?
That
How
is
does
a
that
good
work?
question.
Does it cancel out some of the COVID?
I would like to hear what an officer has to say. We should do a call one of these days after the rules come in and call and speak to a duty officer and ask that question.
You should. And record for or play it for everybody.
Well, I'm not real that's honest. Let's say if you did get along with your neighbors, okay?
Mm-hmm.
How does that work? And they're saying too that if you can't walk by somebody safely 6 feet apart, then they're recommending that you wear a mask. Well, how the hell are you supposed to know that? So when I take Charlie for a walk, how am I supposed to fucking know what if I don't pass anybody on the road? So they want an just in case mask, I guess, in the pocket.
Or maybe they want you to wear it all the time.
I'm not wearing a mask when a mask is not needed. I wear it when I go into the stores or if I have to go in like for blood, like medical. I am not wearing a mask to take the dog for a walk. Like,
Does a dog have to wear a mask? Because he breathes pretty heavy. Can the dogs pass COVID? How far back does my dog have to be from somebody else's dog that's from another household?
see, this is
They breathe pretty heavy, dogs.
and groomers can't be open.
And they
right
lick
now.
each other's fucking arses and balls and shit and...
Yeah, see, and you can't even bring your dog to get any type of grooming right now because you're not even curbside because that dog is coming from your house.
Yeah.
So I'm not really sure how COVID, I don't know. I don't know when these questions can be answered. When enough people have the question right, and then they say it, these reporters ask the government, then the government stalls and says, well, we're going to be making an announcement in a couple days, and then they'll try to figure out what the answer is for that.
Yeah. You ask the question, and then they'll come up with an answer a few days later. Right?
Yeah. That's the way it seems. Or they kind of just jump over the question. I don't know. I don't expect too much to change, except for people that are going to be arguing at the store. And that's why And that's why the little bit, like I just had to get a couple things.
There's
But-
gonna be lots of arguing at the store.
I would rather not be there. You know what? Honestly, I think in that type of situation, right? If I was standing in line, because
Mhm.
there's only allowed so many people in the store supposed to be, right? I'm standing in line and some asshole starts fucking arguing because of a mask that everybody knows that you have to wear. I will pull out my phone and I will record it.
Do that.
Because now you've pissed me off because I'm waiting outside to get especially it's supposed to start getting fucking cold next week, like -28 and shit like that. And I have to stand outside because some idiot is gonna go in and argue about a mask. Fuck, you're gonna be on camera. I don't care what you say. I don't care what anybody around me says if they don't want to be on camera. Too bad.
Too fucking bad.
Well, I know you would
I would what?
record.
I would record.
And see, I don't know. I only know from like YouTube videos what people say.
The only other thing you have written down here, Donna, is police patrol. Did you already talk about that?
Yeah,
at
the
all?
yards. They said they've already said that. Like, what? Remember you said the question is, you had a
Yeah.
question about the.
Yeah.
I don't know. Nothing else has happened. The biggest shit is this stuff that's doesn't make sense to anybody.
Doesn't make any sense.
You have a little bit of toast from here.
I want it there. Better?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Other than that, it's well, I mean, we went this morning. That's basically how it is.
It's pretty dead out this morning. There's vehicles, but there's no people walking.
Actually, I have not seen too many walkers today. Have you? Usually
Nope.
they're
Yeah, a couple old people. I don't think they give a fuck about anything.
No. Anyways, I also just want to quickly bring up wearing a mask though. Going into, I think, going into like doctor's offices with a mask, or to get blood wear a mask, or when you have to go to the hospital for something with a mask on, right? It makes you feel dirtier.
Makes you feel dirty.
Well, especially like, you know, like places that are also supposed to be sanitized.
Today, me and Donna are finishing off the last of the bluefin tuna.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, we're gonna open up this 7-gram pouch of Bubba's Gift. It's an indica. The flavor profile says pine, sweet, and fuel, and the effects are uplifting, relaxing, and euphoric. Hey? Fucking right. That's tomorrow. That's what's on the menu. Eh?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say the fine for the yards. Now that
Hey, when you talk about that, I'm gonna go fill my bowl up with more weeds.
okay, so it's $750 if you are in your yard with more than 5 people.
Yeah.
Underneath that, in the same sentence, right? Because it says, and
Yeah.
if you try to say to the cop, like if you said, "Oh, come on, man, like, can't you give me a break?" Like, let's just say you said that.
Yeah.
It's $1,000 fine for trying to get the cop not to write you a ticket. So my thing is.
Is that what it said?
Yeah, yeah. I screenshotted it. It was in the same article about them patrolling.
So if a cop's giving you a ticket, just take it. Because if you don't take it, they're gonna add to it because you didn't kiss their ass.
Yeah, and you know what? And even if you didn't, it's better just to shut up and take the ticket anyways. You know why else? Because if you didn't say something, the cop could lie and say, "Oh yeah, well, here's $1,000 ticket," because you know, even though you didn't say it,
Yeah.
they could lie and say that you said that you tried to. But that's what it is. Trying to prevent an officer from laying the charge is obstruction and will cost you $1,000.
Well,
That's what it says. Trying to prevent the officer. So I think just the simple.
actually, I should probably move this out of the way. Did
I
I go
just-
with yours?
No, I think just the simple, "Come on, can you give me a break?" I think that's trying to prevent the officer. I guess if you shove the officer, well then, you know, you'd be in more trouble.
That's the thing with the police. They're the ones with the guns and the tasers. They're allowed to come up to you and knee you and punch you and elbow you and push you and all that shit. And you're not allowed to do it back.
But there was something.
Ain't that fucked?
There's something going on though, something else, because somebody else had posted this thing like from somewhere with how they're saying, oh no, the cops aren't going to be asking you this or whatever. In that thing it says the police have the right to ask you for your ID, and ask you where you're going, and if you don't want to answer their question, it says in the thing they'll detain you.
Well, they can detain you.
For not telling them where you're going?
Yeah, but how long are they going to detain you?
I don't know.
They can only detain you for so long.
What does that mean? They bring you put you in a cell? Or just hold you on the side of the road?
Well, it depends. Depends on how far they want to take it. Eh? Depends on what level they want to take it to.
Well, if you don't want to say where you're going, could they bring you to a cell? Do you get charged?
During COVID, I do not know. Normally, no. Normally, you don't have to tell anybody where the fuck you're going. And if I was getting pulled over, I'd tell the cop to go fuck himself. I wouldn't tell him where I was going. It's none of your business. Well, COVID didn't all of a sudden make my business everybody's business, you know what I mean? So I wouldn't tell him where I was going. If he wanted to put me in jail for not telling him where I was going, put me in jail, I guess. What are you gonna do, eh? After so many of us are in jail, they're gonna have to let us all go free. There's not gonna be any room.
Well, you know what?
There's gonna be too many of us fucking jammed up in there if we all have to tell where we're going all the time. I'm sure you guys are gonna get pissed after a while.
Not only that, but like honestly, right? If I were a cop, right, and
if you're one of those people that say no, I would just go ahead with it and say okay and this and that, then you're part of the fucking problem. You're the reason our rights are fucking being taken away today because you kiss too much ass. You don't stand up for your fucking self.
If I was a cop, what the fuck was I gonna say now?
I don't know somebody if you're a cop.
And I pulled you over. Oh, and this was what I was gonna say. If I pulled you over, right, and I said, Mr. Dampier, where you're going today, right?
Uh-huh.
And you say, I'm going to the store. I'm going to the grocery store. Let's say you really were, okay?
Okay.
And then I say, I think right there the conversation has to end. But a lot of cops think they have more power than what they really have. So I couldn't go out and say, well, yeah, what are you going to get at the grocery store? And you say you're going to get a fucking pack of condoms. Let's just say, okay?
Yeah.
Who would I be or anybody to say that's not essential? You can't. You can't tell somebody what's essential and what's not essential. You know what I mean? How is that going to hold up in court?
Yeah.
It's not.
Well, yeah, like rolling papers are essential to Donna.
Yeah. So if I'm going to the store for rolling papers, because that is essential to me, I need the papers.
So she'd need them. And like a dirty cigarette lighter, that's essential to me. I need that for my ball.
See?
Those are essentials around our house. Well, that's how it works, isn't it?
Yeah, they said, just like they can't tell you what exercising is to you.
Yeah, you can't tell us what exercise is to us. What's exercising us, Donna?
I mean outside.
I know.
Okay, we don't hump outside.
We could.
But we're not. I don't know, like who are they going to say if you're taking a walk, oh, you're not going for just a walk? Like, you know what I mean? You could be going to really see your friend, let's just say, but a cop can't tell you, oh no, you're going to go see your friend. That's where a big problem's because some people feel like, oh, I've got the power now, you know?
I got the power now.
You know, like it goes onto their fucking head, like, you know, happens a lot. Especially with cops. They, you know, give them an inch and they take them.
Now I'm thinking about He-Man. Yeah, in the beginning. I got the power. Remember that cartoon? Okay, what were you saying now?
I said the cops, you give them an inch and they take a mile. Like a lot of them, it really goes to their heads. I'm sorry, but I don't know. Well, I'm not saying all cops are like that, but the majority of you guys, like, fuck, you know what? Like, I bet you when you get new fucking little badges or the colorful ribbons or whatever it is that you get, like, you probably just think you're just that much better.
Okay.
Like, you know, like, you know, when you go knock on somebody's door, instead of just asking questions, you know, you have them on the fucking ground with handcuffs already, like.
Yeah. What's up with that?
You need to stop.
Yeah, you need to stop that shit. Stop knocking on people's doors to ask questions and having them on the ground with handcuffs on. That's not how you ask fucking questions.
Yeah, I don't care if you're a supervisor, a senior, or a fucking rookie. You just don't do that.
You just don't do that.
That's why maybe they should stop getting like their colorful ribbons or whatever.
Enough of the colorful ribbons. What are the colorful ribbons?
I don't know. You know, they get like, or do they get buttons?
I don't know.
You know, like when they do, like, oh, I've been on the force for like 3 years. Do they get? I think they get like a little, like, you know, like pilots get wings.
Yeah. Okay. What were we talking about before that?
I was saying how the problem is that they think because they, you know, are given a little bit of power, that's where all the powers came in from, and that,
Oh yeah.
you know what I mean, like,
Yeah.
and that's how other things came in. You know, you don't see pilots up in the air, you know, like ones that have like the whole armful of wings and stuff like that, saying I'm gonna flip this, you know, plane upside down just because whatever.
Yeah.
They fly the plane.
So what she's saying is cops do things they're not supposed to be doing because their little badges and stuff go to their head. Pilots don't let their badges and wings and stuff go to their fucking heads.
No, they just fly the plane.
Yeah, they're not just fucking doing nosedives and loop-the-loops and stuff. They're doing what they're supposed to do, flying where they're supposed to go.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I'm going out for a couple days. No coffee for a couple days. I bet that they don't like me. But they don't bother with me because they know who you are.
Yeah, that's why, Donna.
I'm like a mob wife, but not the mob.
Yeah. We're like the mob over here, but not the mob. Whatever the fuck that means.
You know?
We have a knock on door in the next couple of days, gonna be the real mob.
No, I wasn't saying it like that.
Donna's gonna open up the door. Fuck! Hey! There's these fucking dudes there with these suits on and guns and
I was gonna say like big guns.
hair all slicked back.
With sunglasses, dark sunglasses.
Yeah, the ones that were made in the 70s.
Mm-hmm. And their big ties.
Big ties. They're gonna be rolling up their sleeves, getting ready to punch the shit out of you.
Their little skinny belts.
Yeah.
And how their legs all go, well, I don't know about all, but their feet go like that when they stand.
Yep.
You know, like they're shaking.
You're gonna have a couple of those dudes at your door now, Donna.
I'm not worried.
You're not worried?
No.
I don't know. Maybe you should be.
I just want to answer the door.
You just want to answer the door. They got ways to get in through the door. They're gonna wait until you're on one of those sativa joints too.
Yeah.
Donna gets real paranoid on the sativa joints.
Then I'll be hiding good and they won't find me.
I don't think there's any mob up here in Timmins. Maybe there is, but I don't think so.
I've never heard of like, oh, watch out for.
No. I think you're lucky, Donna. For now.
I heard there's other gangs.
Other gangs? Yeah, I don't know if there's any gangs around here. Anyway,
That's everything.
yeah, we don't really got much to talk about today. Leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think about.
What's going on?
Yeah. Or don't. Eh? Whatever. Fucking. Anything else to talk about, Donna?
Mm-mm.
You sure, Donna?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Donna. I'm gonna get in my road toke. I see we got some new subscribers. Cigrit holder to yous. We actually got quite a few of them last night, Donna. Quite a few new subscribers. Old subscribers. People watching that aren't subscribed. Hit the subscribe button, stick around. We upload something every day, sometimes a few things.
I never leave you hanging like a cock.
So, boop! Hit the button, stick around, watch some videos, get to know us, and yeah. Final words, Donna.
Stay happy and stay safe. Be kind. I would suggest that you honestly just maybe carry a mask in your pocket all the time because you never know.
Yep.
You don't want to get to the store to turn around to go all the way back home to get something that you could have just had in your pocket.
Yep. Going to the same place twice like a cocksucker over a fucking mask.
Yeah, and I know just...
That fucking sucks.
I don't know, what more can you do? Just make sure you have your mask when you go shopping or else you're not going shopping.
Yeah.
And wash it. Make sure you wash it. Don't just leave it in your car for 28 days wearing it over and over. You need to wash it.
Yeah, wash your mask.
Too slow.
Too slow.
And that's everything.
It's everything.
I gotta go and watch my TV show. The last, I don't know, 25 minutes.
Yeah. Anyway. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. I don't know if there's gonna be anything else tonight or not. Maybe, maybe not. All depends. See what happens. Hey. So anyway, something down there.
Stop! That hurts. Your bony fucking ankles. Eddie, piss off with them. They're like little rocks.
Little rocks.
They're hard.
I'll show you something that's hard.
Yeah, your ankles and your knees.
In your head.
Fuck off. Eddie.
Donna went to look under the sink earlier today,
No.
and she smashed her own fucking head on top of the counter.
No, it wasn't on top of the counter. It was the underneath part.
Oh, even better. Anyway, we're gonna fuck off out of here, smoke some more weeds, look for something else to munch on, smoke some more weeds,
Bang.
smoke some more weeds, watch some YouTube videos, and
Keep on smoking weeds.
so until next time, like
Subscribe.
and fuck off! Hey!